Ugh. Luckily, I think we're near the end of the Dark Void. Oh, can I not? Oh, and saw this.
Command, you copy? Watch your air units on their way. Repeat, watch your air units on their way.
Let's
Have all available
go.
fighters. Defend the Ark at all costs.
Oh god.
Copy. Fighters lifting off. Moving to intercept.
Thought they were
Commander, we over.
1,000 meters away.
An entire fleet just outside camp. We knew this was coming, boys. Now's your time to shine.
All right, Will. Let's see you work that rocket back.
I'm working it, honey.
Got 'em off.
Eek.
We got a second wave
Dang it.
closing in. Moving to engage.
I'm in the air.
Me too. Furiously clack this stick. Oh god.
I've lost an engine.
Oh, there goes that thing. What? The way these oh,
Stay on target.
the way the HUD looks and the way this controls reminds me of like bad Crimson Sky. That's a because now I just kind of want to play Crimson Skies.
Mayday, mayday.
Because man, it's a really good video game. Guy, what the? Don't know what I got into. Very weird, odd.
Stay on target.
I'm on target. Leave me alone. Stop shooting at me.
Got 'em off.
That's the button. Now you're dead.
Open fire.
Ah, yes, the southern contingent of Dark Void is here. Open fire! Actually, don't want that one. I shot it too good.
Stay on target.
Whoa. Just
Blow 'em out of the sky.
I'm working on it.
Weapons free, there you go.
Hey, we did it.
Looks like we got a transport heading for the landing area.
Oh no, not a transport.
Head for the drop-off point. Copy.
Watchers on the ground!
Watch it. They're targeting the fuel pumps.
Keep them away from the tank! They'll blow up the ark!
Look at that.
Status of the Ark. She's not ready. Propulsion generators aren't up yet. We need to launch before the rest of the fleet arrive. Yes, I'm aware of that. We just need a little...
Well, bye, Nolan North.
Looks like we got
No.
a transport heading for the landing area. Watchers on the ground!
Watch it. They're targeting the fuel pumps.
Keep them away from the tank! They'll blow up the ark!
Yes, sir. What is the status of the Ark? She's not ready. Propulsion generators aren't up yet. We need...
Ow. That guy throw a rock at me? Is that how he killed me?
Looks like we got a transport heading for the landing area. Watchers on the ground!
Watch it. They're targeting the fuel pumps.
Keep them away from the tank! They'll blow up the ark!
Yes, sir. What is the status of the Ark? She's not ready. Propulsion generators aren't up yet. We need to launch before the rest of the fleet arrive. Yes, I'm aware of that. We just need a little more time.
Don't throw me.
Landing area's clear.
Our transport's incoming. Protect the Ark at all costs.
I'm working on it.
We'll take out the ground forces. Ava, cover me from above.
Copy that.
I'm on it.
Not going. Sir. Kick you. I'll kick you to sleep. Wait, wrong game.
More on their way. Keep them clear of the Ark.
Cool. I could have gone better. Back up into the mic. Oh,
Heading for the landing area.
why?
Watchers on the ground!
Watch it! They're targeting the fuel pump!
Keep them away from the tanks! They'll blow up the ark!
Tesla, what is the status of the Ark? She's not ready. Propulsion generators aren't up yet. We need to launch before the rest of the fleet arrive.
I actually want to do that, but
Just need a little more time.
punch you.
Landing area's clear.
More transports incoming. Protect the Ark at all costs. Will, take out the ground forces. Ava, cover me from above.
Copy that.
I'm on it.
Me while I shoot you. Gonna punch you. Kick. The other fuel pump, I have to go somewhere over here, I think. I'm gonna loiter in this general vicinity. I think. Excuse me. Not what I wanted. Go away, robots.
Tesla, we need an update on the Ark. The propulsion generators aren't firing, but I have an idea. Will, there is a directed energy weapon in my workshop. Maybe we can use it to jumpstart the engine. We don't have much choice. Will, hurry! I've lost an engine.
Where is the place I am going?
Weapon free, boys.
Here? That looks like the thing.
Got it.
Now, target the propulsion generators on the sides of the Ark. Weapon free.
I'm working on.
Oh man, I'm hit. Only one left. Hurry. Closing in. Engines up and running. Everything is on the docking clamp, Jam. Target them with your rocket pack.
Ow.
Weapons free, boys.
Oh, jeez.
Fire, folks.
Oh, no. Around. There we go. Oh, Unreal Engine. Love the Unreal Engine.
The Ark is free.
Oh, that seems bad.
Archon! Copy that. I see them. What's their cannon? They're targeting the Ark.
Warm out of the sky.
Alright, this is... I gotta avoid getting my dick lasered off.
Blow 'em out of the sky.
I did not avoid getting my dick lasered off.
Archon!
Copy that. I see them. What's their cannon? They're targeting the Ark.
Oh, hey, but at least I got an ammo. That's not good.
Archon!
Copy that. I see them. What's their cannon? They're targeting the Ark.
Like that sometimes when I die at a checkpoint it'll refill my ammo, and then sometimes just like, nah. Ah, dog. Got 100 bullets.
Archon!
Oh, really?
Copy that. I see them. What's their cannon? They're targeting the Ark.
Ragdolls are very goofy.
Archon! Copy that. I see them.
What's that cannon?
They're targeting the Ark.
Oh, I got alarm.
Oh. Oh, this is a bad level. Archons, by the way.
Copy that. I see them.
I'll ever play Archon.
They're targeting the
I
Ark.
think it was like a NES like battle chess game. It was pretty fun. Good time. %90 sure if you go back far enough, I've streamed that game before. Stop shooting me. Starfish now.
Archon!
Copy that. I see them.
What's that cannon?
They're targeting the Ark.
Stay on target. Blow 'em out of the sky.
There we go. Okay, once again, Boyd getting dick lasered off. Yep.
That rattles in there, huh?
There we go. Right in the eyeball.
We're taking damage. Big bang. Weapon free.
Number 2. Boyd having dick lasered off.
Open fire.
There we go. That was way quicker than...
Keep it up. Protect the Ark at all costs. We'll try to buy you some time. Get the hell out of there.
Pretty sure that was also Nolan North.
I am handy.
shit. Archons. 3 of them.
Copy that. I see them.
What's that cannon?
They're targeting the Ark.
Time to dance.
That didn't seem great. And
Swarm out of the sky. I'm hit.
same, dog. Oh, I thought I was finishing this tonight.
Archon!
Copy that. I see them.
What's that cannon?
They're targeting the Ark.
Let him have it.
Ooh.
Engaging target.
Same. Better. Let's get that of.
Archon!
Copy that. I see them.
What's that cannon?
They're targeting the Ark.
Let him have it. We've got company.
You know, I wonder if this far one would actually be the better part with. Because it's like far away from all the action. Not if I do that though. That's not ideal.
Let him have it, y'all.
I'm working on it, Brind.
One's down. Hey, hey, look out.
I am looking out super good.
We're taking damage.
You're taking damage. Ash. Avoid getting dick lasered off.
I got one lined up.
It's down!
Keep it up.
Ow. Oh. Wrong boost button.
Blow 'em out of the sky.
Oh, lighty turn.
I'm taking fire.
Oh my. We're all taking fire, buddy.
I'm hit.
Ash. Laser. I like that I had a grip meter when I was not grabbed onto anything.
All units. Rendezvous over the gap. We're headed for the Broken Land.
Love the broken link. Okay. We're in the last episode. There's theoretically not a lot of video game left. Oh. Oh my. Yeah, okay, whatever.
The war on Earth has begun. France will be the first to fall. For centuries, we have labored in silence, struggling against the Watchers in their will to enslave mankind. Now, from this forsaken place, they push the world towards its darkest hour and pave the way for their return. Do you know why you are here, Will?
Because I flew a plane and it broke.
Listen, with all due respect, I'm just looking to find a way home.
You bear the mark, Will. They do not see it, but I do. We are here, each of us, as part of a larger plan.
Thought my name was Will, not Mark.
When we reach the Broken Land, you will discover yours.
Oops.
They have found us. We must defend the Ark.
I can't believe they found a giant flying hunk of metal.
Watch your aircraft. Bearing in on the Ark.
We got him.
Oh, Jesus, why did it not lock onto the one in front of me? dear. Eh.
Weapon free.
Boy, my little plane thing is incredibly resilient compared to other plane things.
Engaging target.
There it goes.
Blow 'em out of the sky.
I really wish this took significantly less time. No.
I got a lock.
It needs to take maybe 2 firing sections.
More transports incoming.
What are you doing to me, AI?
There's one on my tail right now.
Bad, you're bad. You're bad.
Oh, taking damage.
Yeah, it was probably me. I'm just gonna shoot these transports, because fuck them. I don't want to deal with them. Oh, my controller batteries.
Make 'em pay. I've got one lined up. Dealing airlock.
I wish this game had like the Ace Combat thing, or really like the any dogfighting game of the modern era, where like it shows you where you need to lead your shots. That'd be nice. Where are they?
Hey, help me out here.
Oh.
I've got a lock.
Shoot all these mines and, you know, see what happens.
Fire contained. Central power is back up.
Well, that's good.
I've got one lined up.
Oh my god, this music sucks so much.
So, Ava, you gonna tell me how long you and the family know each other?
This is not the time.
I don't, before nightfall, we worked together.
Athenor Industries or something. Some organization nobody knows exists.
Would it make a difference?
How about Tesla? How long have you been fighting this fight?
Will, please, we'll talk when this is over. When the Ark's safe.
Sure, not a problem. I'm gonna hold you to that.
Oh, it's an Archon.
I've got a lock.
Come on. Oh my goodness.
Engaging target. We got drop ships up ahead.
Okay, well, you know the drill.
Dealing with this Archon. Give me a second. Did I break the... Oh, there are in fact enemies.
Light 'em up. Keep 'em off the arc. Fire, folks.
Boy, this really does take forever for inexplicable reasons.
Help me out now.
I'ma get you. Oh, I'ma get you. God. Meow. Very dumb. Oh, buddy.
Propulsion generators damaged!
That's bad. Keep this. I'm gonna go nuts. Boy, does it like there's a lot of dudes coming. Not about that life. Hey, you know what? Like, slightly more important, deal with these mines. What does that mean? That's me. I'm a pack rat.
Blow 'em out of the sky!
Fuck you, anti-aircraft guns.
Mayday!
But it's February. It's not May.
Come on, guys.
Can I actually enter one of those anti-aircraft guns? Because that seems like that'd be insanely useful. Wait.
Let 'em have it.
Let who have it? Oh.
Open fire. Up tab.
It.
Engaging target.
Aircraft guns. Hello.
Seems that more Gundams have appeared since the last time I was in chat.
Me and Make You Mad continued talking about Gundam for about 20 minutes after you left.
Nice.
Weapon point.
Anime.
How's the Void going?
There was one really hard mission that was the one that we stopped on last time, and now I'm on the mission after that, so going slowly, which is a bummer. But we're finally in the last set of missions. There are only 3 more after this one.
We've got a thermal signature on something big headed our way.
We had to pick up and move the big base that everyone was staying in, so now we're escort missioning the big base everyone was staying in.
You guys seeing this?
My god! It's a battleship!
Oh, they sunk their battleship.
Closing in. Repeat, a battleship is heading for the Ark.
That's large.
All units, that battleships are top priority.
All units.
Take out the cannon.
That's my favorite units. I love it when there's more than one of them.
Go cannons. here, and I should do. Ooh, forget. So many things to shoot on this battleship. Oh god. Just face tank a couple of mines. Because that's fun. This is there to shoot on this battleship. Oh god, except more mines.
Hey, hello.
Oh.
How's the Dark Void going?
You know, it's going.
Gonna
Where's the
finish it
battleship
tonight?
now?
I hope so.
It would have been here sooner, but Red Letter Media put up a new Star Trek card review, and I had to watch that.
Oh, how'd that go?
That show somehow keeps getting worse every time a new episode comes out, and that's actually pretty impressive.
I'll see what I can do.
Like, even as someone relatively new to the Star Trek fandom, you know, within the last couple of years, basically, man, that show really does not like Star Trek.
Oops.
How do you feel about, like, straight up scenes from Hostel in your Star Trek show?
Well, that seems odd.
How do you feel about a machine that pulls a man's eye out of his face
Nope.
and holds it out so you can see the optic nerve?
Nope.
And then the doctor reaches over and grabs a little electrical scalpel and slices the optic nerve and tosses the eye with
Nope.
the dangly bit onto a tray while the man is awake and screaming for them to stop doing that to him.
Nope.
What is that like? Does not that not sound like what you came to Star Trek for?
Nope.
Then let me just say this: you probably shouldn't watch Star Trek Picard.
Great. I will probably not watch Star Trek Picard.
That seriously seems like a show made by people who hated Star Trek, and I have no idea why they bothered making a show that is Star Trek. Like, it seems like it would have been much better suited to be its own other sci-fi thing. But hey, I guess if you can get Patrick Stewart on board to lend some credibility to your terrible show, then do it. Or something. Eh. I mean, I'd say something about shitting on the original show's legacy, but, I mean, we all remember the African planet, right?
Yes.
I don't, but I do remember plenty of that show, and yeah.
Hold up.
Oh no. Following up G Gundam with African Star Trek planets.
Are you telling me you wouldn't expect the Zebra Gundam to show up on that planet?
I mean, I would 100% expect Super Gundam to show up on that. But, like...
Weapons free!
The problem is there's no one picture that best sums up this episode. There's just a lot of terrible, terrible, terrible pictures in sequence. But let's start here.
Act that I'm supposed to shoot here?
You gotta use the vector cannon.
I had a vector.
It'd be cool.
I feel like I may have broke something. Not fill me with happiness. Oh,
Wait, that's not original Star Trek. That's Next Generation.
Yeah, it is. Well, okay, yeah. When I said original show, I realized that was confusing, but I meant the original show as in the Next Generation, the original show that had Picard, as
Oh,
opposed
okay.
to Star Trek Picard, the current running show.
There we go. I did not
But
break
yes,
something.
the early episodes of the Next Generation still super racist.
There's a lot of questionable decisions on early. I mean, let's not even say early. Let's say late Star Trek: The Next
I mean,
Generation.
Irish Sex Ghost was what, like the last season?
There was that. There was that time that Riker fucked the lesbian straight somehow. Questionable decisions all around.
Mm-hmm.
We almost secured the Ark. We need you down here. Well done. The skies are clear.
We did it. We sunk their battleship.
Good job.
Oh boy.
Man, remember that time they made a movie out of Battleship?
Yeah. Remember that time
was
they
fucking
made a
weird.
video game adaptation of that movie out of Battleship?
Yeah. The main thing I remember is the quick look and how apparently that game was, like, interesting. And it's like, man, that shouldn't happen. Oh, hey, by the way, TFP, the bad wrestling happened today.
I heard, saw.
The worst wrestling because it's bad wrestling taking place in the Saudi Arabia.
I had a feeling I'd find you here.
It's like this was already bad wrestling, but now it's powered entirely by blood money.
Yeah.
As opposed to being powered by the American economy, which, runs on freedom and eagles and nothing bad whatsoever.
Yeah.
I mean, we're not 100% blood money. We're just, a good, like, 30 proof or something.
That's all right. Truth is, things weren't going so
We're not 100% blood money, but our entire nation is literally built on the graves of the original owners.
what you wish for, right?
Ghost money.
The sand, you might say.
Hey. I like that game.
There's someone they call the Imperator waiting in the Broken Land with a message. Everything, our lives, our freedom depends on Nicola hearing that message. He's the key, Will. He has to be. You must have thought I was insane chasing after him like that.
Yeah, well, wasn't the first time the thought crossed my mind.
Continually, it seems like more interesting game is just happening in the background.
Yeah, like this lady actually knows the plot. Why aren't you her?
It's a great question.
Also, like, the Conduit was the one where your villain was like John Adams, right?
Yes.
I kind of want.
Shit.
Oh, what? What happened?
Double Tesla.
What?
Oh. Real Tesla's got stabbed.
Oh shit! There's a Doppel Tesla. Tesla Ganger.
But yeah, sorry, what about the Conduit?
I kind of wish every one of these alternate history style like narratives just had some big dumb plot twist at the end that involved something as dumb as John Adams being the villain.
Yeah.
It can't be. I didn't think it was real.
God. Fucking the Conduit. Oh, this looks really stupid. As opposed to, everything else.
We've got to get out of here. It'll digest us alive.
The Collector.
This is not Benicio del Toro. Much as I really wish it was.
Well, hey, look at those glowing weak points.
What? No. What are you talking about? That's clearly not where you're supposed to shoot them.
The digestive acid is draining. The acid in the air is eating away at the ark.
Gross. Yeah, because I've been shooting at it in the weird glowy pustules.
All right, to bring it up again, but
Alright.
fucking, this reminds me of the sewer level boss from Star Wars Dark Forces.
Yeah. I was... This is another one of those moments where you're gonna get very upset at me, but I was gonna say... This reminds me of, like, a lame Lost Planet.
Not like I get it, but also, man, Lost Planet 2 at least was very good. I remember
Yes.
1 being okay. Like 1 was not a bad game that I remember. It was just not interesting. 2 was actually good, and then 3 was 3.
Yes.
Yeah. You really saved our hideout.
3 made by man who... or its company that also made Yaiba.
What?
Oh,
Did somebody get hurt?
what a pedigree.
Tesla's dead. What? That's not possible. Killed in
Speaking of, the bad wrestling happened today.
This is like, that also has to do with Yaiba.
How do you feel about the Goldberg?
Negatively.
I mean, but he beat the Fiend in Saudi Arabia in 3 minutes flat.
He did.
I love the bluntness of that, of just like, all right, did anybody get hurt? Tesla's dead. It's like, the most important person on the ship, dead. How did that robot get the jump on you?
Our protagonist is a dumbass.
Yeah, but it requires literally everyone else in the scene to also be a dumbass.
Make Matt, I've got news for you. They're all
No.
in Dark Void.
Oh no.
I am in a painter.
Alright, how do you feel about Ricochet getting crushed in like a minute-long squash match in which he got no offense?
That's very dumb.
That's what
Also,
happened.
I want to point out, I think
Uh-huh.
of literally no black people won any match that they were in during Black History Month.
They really maybe should have waited a couple more days to hold the event. So at least they could have dodged that.
I just saw that one really good, terrible gif
Of Seth Rollins going for the curb stomp.
on Big E on Martin Luther King Day.
When they finally brought the curb stomp back after like
No,
more than
this
a
was
year of
this was a different time.
Oh, okay, I thought this was when they brought the curb stomp back after like a year of absence on Martin Luther King Day.
They did do that as well, though. But this,
Okay, but
because
this was a different one.
this was a different time. Big E got curb stomped on. Martin
Oh, okay,
Luther
right.
King
This was
Day.
one of the times that
Yes.
Oh, wrestling.
happened. Hey, not all wrestling. Hashtag not all wrestling. Some wrestling is the good wrestling.
Yeah.
Some wrestling has Pac.
Yeah, versus Orange Cassidy.
Yeah. Look, this time he's gonna try. Did you catch that promo?
No.
Damn. I want to say it was Trent got on the mic and was like, well, you think he was talking up Orange Cassidy before the match. He was like, oh, you guys think he's a joke? Well, I got news. This time he's gonna try.
It's a good promo.
And then fucking other guy grabs the mic real quick and is like, hey, we didn't hear that from him. He might try. And then cut to the crowd chanting, he's gonna try.
Yes. Good for you, crowd.
I really like Best Friends a lot.
There's a lot of good stuff happening over there in the AEW, as opposed to in the WWE, where
Hey.
both Goldberg and Undertaker both came back for more matches.
Wait, I think I missed the Undertaker news. What?
The Undertaker was in a gauntlet match that had AJ Styles and a few other people. Or not a gauntlet, a tournament match, rather.
Yeah, sure.
As much as I love the idea of making the Undertaker do a gauntlet match at his age, it'd be fucking amazing, don't get me wrong. But, no, it was, let me go find the fucking thing. The Undertaker defeated AJ Styles, Andrade, Bobby Lashley, Eric Rowan, and R-Truth. No, it was a gauntlet match, in fact. I thought it was a tournament because that'd be less dumb. No, it was a gauntlet match. For the Tuwake Trophy.
That sounds like a Saudi Arabian thing.
Yes. That sounds like their latest new Saudi Arabian prize.
They took away my jetpack and I'm very upset.
That's upsetting. The Miz and John Morrison defeat The New Day, Big E and Kofi Kingston.
I mean, I like Johnny Mundo, but...
Yeah.
Is there a
Mansoor
giant
defeats
face on
Dolph
that
Ziggler.
wall?
Yeah, there was a giant face. Who defeated what
Yeah.
now?
Mansoor defeats Dolph Ziggler.
Great.
Mansoor continues his undefeated streak only in Saudi Arabia. Brock Lesnar defeats Ricochet in, like, an incredibly one-sided match.
They direct our planet's affairs more than you could imagine. The Imperator will explain.
And, yeah, Goldberg defeats Bray Wyatt in, like, 3 minutes.
Why is the wrestling bad?
Man, I don't know. Oh.
I felt like I hit the melee button before he hit the melee button there. Oh, I kicked him into a wall again. Oh yeah, speaking of getting kicked into a wall, I saw that people have found a crazy skip in Bloodborne.
Oh?
Where you can go from the very beginning of the game to, like, the end of the woods level in, like, a minute.
Nice.
It involves getting, like, that first werewolf enemy to just clip you into a wall, and then you go, like, I'm out.
I do like me some good nonsense. Speaking of nonsense, did anyone catch that randomizer tournament Grav was talking up?
I did
For the
not.
Symphony of the Night?
Just a bit of it.
The ending I really enjoyed, where Dragon Blitz was over there doing his thing, and totally ate it against Dracula after ignoring the save room. And so he got set back a significant amount, made it back to Dracula again, and the commentator was like, alright, well this time obviously he's gonna save. And he ran into the save room, used it to refill his health, and then left without saving again. And the commentator was just getting, like, upset.
Nice.
He was like, what was it? Something like, there's arrogance, and then there's whatever this is. He then proceeded to defeat Dracula, and spoilers, win
Of
the
course.
race. But, you know. But because the other guy was, like, significantly farther behind for some reason, and also had missed a Dracula relic in the first castle, and did not know it yet. And it was like, it was going to be heartbreaking when he eventually realized that he had missed a relic back in the first castle. But sadly, he never got there.
That's a big oof, is what that is.
Yeah, it's rough.
Punch you! Weapon.
Also, hey, they did a reveal for that Baldur's Gate demo.
Yeah! It looks good.
It does. I really liked the movie trailer thing.
I like that it's from the Divinity people.
Yeah,
They make good RPGs.
they do, in fact. One day I'll finish one of them.
Same.
Sorry to call you out like that, but
No, it's totally fine.
Of all the people I know, TFP, you actually finish games like the most, so I don't think that's much of a call out.
At some point, I will definitely finish all of those Divinity games. Maybe. I hope.
Also, it's really weird to see the Gith as an actual playable race in like an official D&D game, because they're such a weird one-off race. I really like them, don't get me wrong, but it's weird.
Hey, you know,
Reptilian space pirates riding dragons.
I someone
Fighting
wanted them,
players.
and they were like, "We're gonna put them in." Said Divinity people.
I will be interested to see where the plot of that game goes, and if the, I mean, considering the first trailer and all that, it makes me think that hopefully the Mind Flayers will be kind of a big deal in the game itself. Hopefully that's not just like the first story arc is Mind Flayer villain, and then you move on to bigger and better things. Because man, Mind Flayers are radical TFP. I don't know if you know this, but Mind Flayers are super cool.
They flay your mind, I've heard.
They do. They've got horrible, like, octopus mouths, beaks. They punch a hole in your head and suck your brain out.
I need that, though.
I mean, they need it more.
They.
Yeah, that guy's got an intelligence of like 25. What's your intelligence? What are you
Uh,
doing? What are you doing with that brain?
Right now, I'm
Are
playing
you,
Dark
are you
Void.
fueling 25 intelligence?
I'm playing Dark Void.
Yeah, so who really needs that more?
The
Yeah, clearly you need what little you have.
Ouch.
I say that for all of us.
Well, fair.
Plans for the revolt have been in place for a long time.
We wanted to get captured?
Not exactly. But we were prepared for it. We've been coordinating with those on this side of the gap.
How?
For those of the inner order, it is
oh, the Inner Order.
you will understand when you meet the Imperator. Will, work your way through the hangar. I'll meet you at the bottom.
Oh boy. Whoop. I don't think that looked the way it was supposed to. No, don't grab me. Out.
Oh man, everything about this game just looks like it's cobbled together from pieces of other games,
Yeah,
but reassembled in the wrong way.
I can
Because
see
a lot
that.
of the UI stuff and these enemies do remind me a ton of Mass Effect.
Yeah, that's definitely the closest inspiration as far as I can tell.
Like honestly, I think even the font on like the mission text might be.
I
There's
think
something
that
about
might.
this font that is reminding
I
me.
think
of
that might literally be the Mass Effect font. And if not, it's damn close.
Legally distinct, but close enough.
I mean, it doesn't have to be legally distinct. If it's something that the EA licensed rather than create, they could just license the same damn font.
That's fair.
No legal distinction. The best type of legal distinction.
Wow. Look at this.
Oh, you got in the bubble of death and then you died.
I couldn't see the bubble. I couldn't see an exit to the bubble of death, and
Because
that
you
was
were in it.
that was a problem.
You were deep in there. Why is Maroon 5 trending?
Don't worry about it.
I've got to find out.
I don't know if you find out, you might find it harder to breathe.
Mm,
There's my one Maroon 5 song that I know the name of.
I think they're playing at some kind of music thing somewhere. Goldberg, still trending.
Yep, trending gamer.
Trending Gamer Goldberg. Oh, make you mad. Have you seen... This is a very old Up Up Down Down video, but like Goldberg shows up and Sasha Banks is trying to explain Dragon Ball Z to Goldberg.
I feel like I have.
And Goldberg is just very confused.
Apparently, last night on the AEW Dynamite, Excalibur was trying to explain to JR what the term magical girl meant.
Yes.
I heard they finally got her right music. Her horrifying anime music.
I mean, they had to get there eventually.
Yeah. Have you heard Yuka Sakazaki's horrifying anime music?
I have.
Okay. That's good. That's important.
Mostly because I remember when she originally debuted and people were like, wait, where's the horrible anime music? And I was like, wait, what? So then I had to go look up her music. And I was like, oh, that's what they want.
Sometimes dumb Twitter brand stuff is alright. Let me post two tweets here. Number one.
We'll look at those in a moment.
Tweet number 2. Which makes me wonder if Kool-Aid Man can function as 2 separate entities.
That'd be horrifying.
The Kool-Aid Man is that Terminator from the new movie. The liquid just separates from the body, and he's like, yeah.
Is that a thing in the Terminator Dark
In the new
Fate?
Terminator, the Terminator was a normal Terminator covered by a liquid metal Terminator, and they can split up into 2 Terminators.
That is so dumb. That is great.
Also, I'm going to post this because someone answered the question. Aw, shit, I accidentally pasted instead of copied. The whole thing is ruined.
Oh, you fool.
There. Official Kool-Aid commercial proving that Kool-Aid Man is in fact the pitcher, not the
Nice.
Kool-Aid. And that he must spend a fortune on home repairs, or that's someone else's house that he broke into.
Kool-Aid Man. Or Kool-Aid Men, however many there are.
Yeah, there's no guarantee that there's only one.
That's the most horrifying thing, I think.
The idea that there are multiple Kool-Aid men.
Yes.
I mean, we've only ever seen Red Kool-Aid Man. What if there are other Kool-Aid men? And they all stick to one color apiece.
And is there racism against Kool-Aid Men?
I was
I
about
mean, I would
to
assume.
comment on that.
Because grape
But-
Kool-Aid is clearly the best Kool-Aid, so...
'Cause I was gonna ask if the red Kool-Aid man is like the mascot of a football team, and people keep trying to get them to do it.
Nice.
Awkward racism.
You've met your quota.
I mean, it's no
Keep
Vanta
the white
blackface,
person
but
card.
it's up there.
It's true.
Someday I need to go back and play more Disco Elysium and see if I can actually pass that check to wear blackface.
Excuse me? I missed that.
In the underground basement area where the fridge is.
Okay.
If you look in the chimney thing, there's coal all over the ground. And there's an option to, like, this coal, you could use it like war paint to help you battle the evil cursed spirits of the shopping district. And there's an option to smear it all over your face, and as soon as you start to try, Kim is just like, don't. And you have to pass, like, a resolve or authority check to try and resist Kim telling you not to do something. And I've never been able to pass it and, like, actually smear the charcoal all over my face as war paint.
I missed all of that.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Disco Elysium is...
Yeah, games are
that might
alright.
that
Yeah.
might only happen if you convince yourself that you're actually a paranormal detective / shaman, which I did in order to get into the basement of the cursed shopping district. I convinced the lady so well that I started to believe my own bullshit, and then became a paranormal detective. It was pretty alright. But paranormal detective cred or no, Kim was not down with blackface. It's not meant to be.
Understandable.
I was also not able to pass the check at the end of the game to dance in the church / nightclub I'd created.
I've heard
with
that
the
goes
cool
real
kids.
bad.
If you mess up, it goes real bad. If you pass, it goes real good. But I couldn't pass the the only time it goes real bad is if you failed the check to try to force Kim to dance with you.
Okay.
If you just fail the check to dance, as I did, I failed the check to dance because I was currently suffering from a horrible fucking hip shot wound. Because I had been gunned down recently. And I was like, alright, I'm not going to be able to dance, sadly. Which I do like that the check had a -1 modifier for you've been shot. It's like, dude, come on.
Ow!
Man, Disco Elysium is so good.
Elysium.
I forget, you decided not to subscribe to Advanced Race Theory.
I did not subscribe to Advanced Race Theory.
I considered it. I got the option and then I passed. Like, just, nah, I'm not gonna. There's another way to do this, and it's a spinning roundhouse kick. Which I do like that the two most obvious solutions to that
good lord.
puzzle. The two obvious solutions to that puzzle are become racist or spinning roundhouse kick.
A good combination of... Or be like me and just go a completely different way.
Yeah, that's the less obvious solution, is just find another way in.
You say less obvious, but that was the way I found first.
Well, I mean, if you go the way people tell you to go, and you meet the guy in front of the door, the two solutions presented directly to you are become racist or spinning roundhouse.
I
So I
tried to
say
go.
obvious solutions in the sense that they are the ones directly in front of you.
I tried to go where people told me to go. I just got lost.
Yeah, Sometimes getting lost pays off because you find another way in that doesn't involve having to subscribe to advanced race theory
Oh shit.
or deal with Measurehead.
But he's helpful. He got the body down for the tree for me.
Measurehead is pretty helpful, I'm not gonna lie. I appreciated his disdain for the hardy manlets. Can't believe he called them all manlets. Measurehead is great. And, like, terrible, but that's what makes him great.
Just doesn't like the Algul.
Well, the Algul and also all other races.
That's true.
There's a very
Disco
long,
Legend.
there's a very long, in-depth dialogue tree about how all of the other races are uniquely inferior to his. If you try to subscribe to his advanced race theory, you can go back and get lessons from him and be like, okay, but who are these guys? And he's like, oh, buddy, let me tell you. And you can get into a lot of conversation with Measurehead.
Oh yeah, no. I did that because I was like, what is happening?
Like, you're talking to Measurehead, which character design and name-wise, I think Measurehead might be one of my favorite characters in, like, just the idea of this giant, hilariously super strong racist named Measurehead, who's got all of his phrenology stuff tattooed on his own skull. Such, like, god damn it, that's so perfect.
Perhaps you have underestimated your companion. Quickly.
Also, I really want to go back through with a high conceptualization just to see if there's a payoff to that one throwaway line that you found, where if you have a high conceptualization, you can say the third racist you find will be the lucky racist, and Kim says he will grant you 3 wishes.
Yep.
I just want to know if there's because it's the only game I can think of crazy enough to actually have payoff for that throwaway line and let you try to get a wish from the fucking crypto fascist.
Every day their hold grows stronger. Events put in place must be stopped. Their doorway must be closed. You will climb their tower. Face the dweller.
Oh, this guy's playing chess all mysterious like.
Return, or all will be lost.
Come on, we better get going. We recovered these just after they brought you in. Figured you'd want them.
Hey, jetpack.
Ava, the Imperator said we need to head for the tower.
Not just yet. We're going to have a little fun first. Target their air support at Aego. We forced the Watcher's hand. They'll be mobilizing their fleet and heading to the portal. The Ark is going to head them off from fire sometime.
Wait, they're not coming with us?
No.
If we close the
I feel like at this point your character's just along for the ride.
Yeah.
Like, going through that whole cutscene barely saying anything and just being like, yeah, sure, whatever. Also, is this the final chapter yet?
No.
Damn it.
Almost, I'm sure. Because this is the next to last chapter. Unless I was just not paying attention at a chapter break. But I think we're still in the penultimate here.
So thinking about it, even in that commercially linked, the pitcher still has water in it.
Yeah.
So is the water part of the Kool-Aid Man?
I mean, I would assume that, he's the jar and then he fills himself with water and then adds the Kool-Aid mix.
So the water isn't like his blood or life juice or anything?
I don't think so. I'm pretty sure the Kool-Aid Man could exist in an empty state. I'm not sure if he would be, like, less powerful if he's not full of Kool-Aid.
I will personally guarantee you that he is not at full power unless he is full at cool.
That makes sense.
Certainly, you don't see him breaking through walls when he's empty.
That's a tough one. Huh? Yeah, maybe that is it. Maybe the liquid inside gives him the extra mass needed to shatter walls without shattering his body. Hold on. Is there a...
I just meant as, like, you know, come on, advertising. Of course, he's more powerful when he's full of the thing that he is advertising. Come on.
Hold on, I need to go find the Kool-Aid Man page on the fictional characters wiki.
That's...
You're gonna say that's not a thing, and I'm telling you that I'm looking at it right now, so shut up.
No. I know. What if I don't want it to be a thing? Will you accept that as a thing that I can say?
Hold on, from 1979 to 1981, the character was known in Canada as Captain Kool-Aid.
That's a way better name.
I mean, if he's a pirate.
He had a short-lived comic series, the subject of 2 Kool-Aid Man video games for the Atari 2600 and the Intellivision systems.
Oh, right! I remember those now.
Aha! The precursor to the Kool-Aid Man was just called the Pitcher Man.
And he was a baseball
Pitcher
player.
Man was a glass pitcher with a wide smile on its side, filled with Kool-Aid. So, yeah. In 1974, the Kool-Aid Man was introduced as a walking, talking, 6-foot-tall pitcher of cherry Kool-Aid.
God, somebody is shooting at me and I can't maneuver good enough to get around and see them. And it's a real problem.
Apparently, the Kool-Aid Man was recently at the funeral for Mr. Peanut alongside Mr. Clean.
Yep, checks out.
But he shed a tear at the funeral, which caused a new baby Mr. Peanut to grow from the ground.
Yep, that is also checking out from what I had heard.
Baby nut. Saying.
Unfortunately, I probably do.
Kool-Aid Man power level.
Are you Googling that?
Hold on, I'm checking the Versus Battles wiki.
Oh.
The Kool-Aid Man is an anthropomorphic pitcher filled with Kool-Aid, and is the televised mascot of the beverage Kool-Aid. Powers and abilities. Superhuman physical characteristics, water manipulation, parentheses, throws jars of Kool-Aid. Enhanced hearing, parentheses, can hear people asking for Kool-Aid from miles away. Vehicular mastery, knows how to fly a helicopter, ride a horse, and use a jetpack. All of those raise questions. Can travel in outer space without a shuttle or with a shuttle or a jetpack. Has a time machine. Kool-Aid Man has access to a time machine.
What?
Resistance to technopathy, telekinesis, empathic manipulation, and mind control.
What? When? Why?
In the comics. when he fought CompuTerror and avoided all of its technological powers by sitting down.
What?
What?
Because it was throwing electronics at him, and he sat down, and they missed, and they hit the monster instead and defeated it. Attack potency, wall level plus, casually smashes through sections of walls made of different materials, including the metal hull of a spaceship. Speed, superhuman, possibly much faster. Lifting
Yeah, I guess
strength.
the Kool-Aid Man.
Lifting strength unknown. Durability at least wall level plus. Does not get hurt from smashing through walls. Stamina presumably high. Range standard melee range.
Yeah, this all follows.
Oh man,
Kool-Aid Man is still a threat.
that was risky.
Do you remember when we met?
You mean St. Petersburg?
Yeah, those coal miners were trapped.
Yeah, and the Red Cross pilots wouldn't fly because of the blizzard.
Now that was risky. Will.
No way. You kept it?
I have never seen anyone fly like that.
Will you marry me?
Oh, very drunk.
Nice ring.
No North and British lady. Okay, now I think we are in the last mission.
Of course I kept it. I'd never been proposed to before.
I bought it from a gypsy.
It's good luck.
Well, I'm honored.
Nice. Ben Pack's tweet is breaking the CSS and the website.
On top of
Nice.
the Watchers have opened a portal back to our world.
Those question marks are overflowing into the void.
Close it.
You know something dark guards that place.
I know.
Oh boy. Yes, they are.
There's a park bench near Westminster. After we do this, and together,
Also, the tweet that he is question marking at is no longer available. Mission is called the Tower of Return.
Hopefully
Whatever
that's
the tweet
end.
was, it was from the Atari account, so maybe it was about hotels.
I don't know, because over here on the superhero database, the Kool-Aid Man's only powers are listed as durability and thirstokinesis.
The fuck is thirstokinesis?
Let's find out.
You motherfucker.
Let's see.
That's not a
other
word.
people. Other
Let's
people. The ability to control someone's thirst. Even Superman needs to hydrate at some point.
You know who's
People with this power: Poseidon, Kool-Aid Man, someone named Food Boy, and the Condiment King.
Yes!
Heads up, we got a visual on the tower. Copy that, I see it.
Also, I like that if I just search Kool-Aid Man and go to images, it takes 2 rows before it gets to pornography.
The orders were pretty clear.
Thanks, Internet.
Why? Who?
Because it's the Internet, TFP. Why are you surprised, even?
Because who thinks the Kool-Aid Man's sexy?
I don't think that factors into it. Whatever, it only took like 8 or 9 rows before I got to someone drawing the Kool-Aid Man as a dragon who's into vor.
When's the Kool-Aid Man as a My Little Pony?
Hold on.
Also, here's a big dragon
Sure.
fighting a dragon.
Man, now I kind of want some Kool-Aid. Nope, here's a Kool-Aid Man Funko Pop.
Of course. Look, if there's a fucking Morton Salt Girl Funko Pop, there's going to be a Kool-Aid Man Funko Pop.
Man, do you remember when we found those Twin Peaks Funko Pops?
And Rob wanted to
Serve.
die.
Well, yeah, but then also we came back to the fucking place or whatever and showed it to Serve, and he just rolled back over in bed.
Yep.
He was just like, fuck this, I'm out.
Not even Funko Pops can save GameStop.
Okay, yep, there's the Kool-Aid Man as a pony. Got it.
Great.
There's another pony who appears to be sexually bathing in the Kool-Aid Man. You're the one who wanted this.
Also, apparently me saying made my Xbox think I said the former digital assistant that was on the Xbox. Also, define sexually bathing.
Like, drawn way too detailed and bathing in the Kool-Aid with like a weird look on their face and just kind of like... It looks gross. It looks like someone probably got off to this. That's my standard as I'm looking at it, and I'm like, yeah, someone has probably jerked into that. Which I understand is a low bar on the internet. My assumption is that basically someone has jerked it to everything that exists.
Including this.
No, not that.
Be sure.
I mean, I don't know what you're doing with your other hand. It would explain how you keep failing.
But hey.
Alright, let's see. Oh, this isn't official. Damn.
Yes.
I thought I'd found an analysis of the Kool-Aid Man's actual powers, but it's not official. It's just a YouTuber thing. So, you know, it's not canon.
It's not Kool-Aid Man canon.
No. Kool-Aid Man powers. Let's check the Comic Vine profile for the Kool-Aid Man.
Well, I bet I have to do that 3 more times.
Alright, I think I found everything I'm going to find about the Kool-Aid Man's power.
Oh, hold on.
All I know is he could kick my ass.
Oh yeah. Speaking of comic books,
Yeah?
apparently
What happened in the comic books?
apparently the X-Men got fucking weird.
Oh,
Apparently all mutants are now immortal or something. And Apocalypse is like a good guy and they're all hanging out on a mutant island.
I will say I just looked over and was like, hey, what's happening in the comics? And I've found that apparently Tony Stark's father worships the devil now.
What?
Apparently they discovered that Tony Stark's father has always been a worshiper of Mephisto.
Great. Cool. Amazing. Why?
Businessman.
I mean, I always knew, like, all billionaires were devil worshippers, but, like, come on. Oh, I don't know where this is gonna put me. I bet I'm gonna be upset. Can't tell. I think I'm gonna be upset because that looks like 3 heads. Oh boy. Boy, this final boss fight is
Not fun?
just
Not having a good time.
not really.
I can see that.
Pretty. Okay. At least now we are mostly back to where we were before I died.
It's landing!
Thanks, lady.
Right, get the other one!
What? Even killed me. Ugh. Remains not a great final boss, turns out. Finished the first episode of Doom today for the first time in my life.
Oh. How'd that go? I mean, you finished it so well, but you know.
Yeah.
How'd you like it?
For a game from either the, like, game came out either the year I was born or the year before I was born, I think. Still fun. Turns out. Doing the big pink glowy spots. Still UX.
It's on the move!
I can see that.
Well, this is starting to get dicey. Okay, for a while. Oh, why? What is even happening? Ash. Okay.
It's landing! Right, get the other one!
It. Love turning around into a missile that I couldn't really have any time to dodge. Eh. Shoot me. Oh god. Nope, 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 nope. Good. Everything's fine. Everything's fine. Okay. That's not... That didn't look right. Oh. Getcha. Right in the other eyeball.
TFP.
Yeah, what's up?
Are you happy that you decided to finish Dark Void?
I mean...
Right now, at this very moment, how do you feel about your decision to finish the Dark Void?
But look, we're almost done.
Are we?
Yeah, my jetpack broke, and now we're gonna do a cool explosion thing. I think that might have been finishing the Dark Void. That is in fact finishing the Dark Void. We did it. I'm very happy about finishing the Dark Void at the moment.
It's not time yet.
But...
Ava!
Oh no, the cool character died.
Slave! You are charged to serve! It is all you have ever been.
Well... That didn't go very well for that man.
It's just as the Imperator said. Only the key can pass. Here. It's the divide. Set me down.
I already did. I don't think you're gonna be okay. That's a magic alien knife.
It.
You're in a magic alien portal dimension.
Do you know what the
That lady's super dead.
She said it was you. You I came to save all along. There's only one way to close this. I'm not gonna make it back.
Ava. Ava, I can't.
Please, concentrate. Here with me now. There isn't much time.
I love you.
Well. Bye. Three months later, oh, I got an achievement called Dark Void.
Oh, hey.
That seems like the end of the video game.
She did what she had to do.
How'd you get here?
Could have done. Come. There's work to be done.
What? Okay, that's Dark Void. We did it. Huh. Head Freeze. That's a name I haven't heard in a while. Jeff Combos. That's a good name. Anyway, that's Dark Void. That was not a good video game. I don't recommend it.
Doesn't seem good.
But hey, guess what? That's the last time we will ever have to play Dark Void.
Fair enough.
Capcom. Adam Boys. There goes Adam Boys. Dave Witcher is also a good name. Seth Killian.
Please, Cooper didn't make it. He didn't.
Now chiptunes are playing and I'm very confused. But I think so there actually it was a other Dark Void game. It was called Dark Void Zero and it was released on DSiWare. Because remember the DSiWare was the thing?
Vaguely.
And it was like a little 8-bit platformer, like Metroid-y thing. think, oh, fuck, what was that guy's name? The Idarb man, who's big on game preservation.
Oh, Lord, I don't know.
No, North. Mike Micah. That's the name. I want to say he was responsible for weird 8-bit Dark Void game.
Much is made of understanding.
Violoncelli is a great instrument name.
Ooh, back just in time for the credits.
Yep. Zub.
That's the ball game.
And I got to miss some amount of Kool-Aid porn, I assume.
We just discussed the Kool-Aid porn. There was no actual Kool-Aid porn. Anyway, that's Dark Void. Join us next time for something that is not Dark Void. Because holy
Yay.
shit.
Dark Void was a mistake.
Yeah,
I mean, playing it and making it. Both of those things.
yeah. And just think, they went on to make Murdered Soul Suspect. And on that bombshell, good night, everybody.
Good night, everybody.
Bye-bye.
Oof.